Your friendzoner is in fact a gaslighter. I'm going to explain some of the ways that friendzoners gaslight people who are interested in them. Tell me if you spot any of these trends or if any of them have been applied to you. I'm really interested to find out. The ghost. The ghost is the kind of gaslighter who is very ready and accessible at one stage of the relationship, and then suddenly, poof, they disappear into thin air. The contacts that you have with them, the texts, the emails, the calls, they go unanswered. You become ignored. You become anxious and you become worried and concerned that you have done something wrong. When you haven't done anything wrong, you've just become surplus to requirements. And so what happens is that you become ghosted. So the ghoster is a classic friendzoner. So the ghost is a classic symptom of being friendzoned. Another thing you should look for is the subject changer. The subject changer wants to dominate the conversation and wants to dominate what is spoken about. But as soon as you want to talk about something that is important to you, in particular about your feelings for that person, then suddenly that is no longer important. Suddenly the conversation is changed. Suddenly the subject is changed. So if you find yourself in conversations where when you want to speak your mind, the subject gets changed, you're being friendzoned. You've also got the life belter. The life belter is the kind of friendzoner who will throw you a life belt so that you stop from sinking. They can pull you in and they can let you out at will. The life belter will hold the line tight enough to be able to pull you in at a second's notice, but never tight enough to actually pull you in. The life belter is a classic friendzoner. It's a classic form of gaslighting because it provides the illusion that somehow you're going to be rescued from your situation, but in fact you're just going to be left out in the cold, out in the wet. And the chances are you're going to die of hypothermia, my friend. Most people consume without subscribing. I do it myself regularly with other channels, so I understand. But if you do get an opportunity to hit the bell, or hit a like, or make a comment, or subscribe, hey, there are 4 choices, 4 ways that you can make this old man happy. The morality teller. The morality teller is another form of gaslighter, another form of friend-zoning gaslighter. The morality teller will give you moral reasons why things aren't going to work out. Excuses like, just didn't feel right, or it just doesn't feel right, or it's not you, it's me. These are vague, flim-flam terms which leave enough mystery within them to suggest that on some level you might be able to rescue, salvage, change the situation. But in fact, all they are time buyers for the gaslighter. They just want to keep you on that tight string. They don't want to let go of the control, but at the same time, they're never going to commit to you. The other classic form of friend-zoning gaslighter is the time waster. Count the seconds, count the minutes, count the hours, the days, the months that you have been held at arm's length. Count the number of times you've been made to wait on the other person's good feelings for some kind of result. The gaslighting friendzoner is an expert at wasting your time. And the reason they're wasting your time is because you might be a good second or third option, but never a first choice. So rather than cut you loose and let you live your life, the gaslighting friendzoner will keep you on a leash, just in case. Another form of friend-zoning gaslighter is the flirt, the little town flirt. The flirt is going to flirt, but never with you. The flirt will flirt with others in front of you, but they will never actually flirt with you. They will push the impression that your relationship is somehow more important or has more seriousness about it. But the truth of the matter is, they're not interested in flirting with you. They're only interested in receiving your constant attention and flattery. And so the friend-zoning gaslighter becomes somebody who is shameless in their ability to flirt with other people and even treat it as a joke in your presence. But none of that special attention is going to ever come your way. Next, we have the open book. The open book friend-zoning gaslighter is somebody that will share all of the intimate details of their lives with you. The impression that you may get is that you are somehow elevated and trusted enough to receive this information. But all they really need is somebody that they can share their ideas with while they hone their skills for the next person that they're really attracted to. If you think about the mystery and the wonder of attraction, a large part of that is mystique, secrets, holding things back, just allowing enough information out there to keep the other party interested. When you find yourself in the presence of an open book, you are in the presence of somebody who clearly has no interest in you whatsoever. Because if they did, they would hold back, they would show you their mysterious side, and they would try to be more intriguing, interesting, and attainable. Next we have the echo chamber. The echo chamber friend-zoning gaslighter is somebody who is quite happy to have somebody there who will agree with every word. They like somebody who is going to affirm their biases, their prejudices, listen, support, prop up, and generally validate their feelings, regardless of the quality of their feelings, quality of their emotions, or the quality of their intentions. The friend-zoning gaslighter is going to use an echo chamber until the echo dies, because really all they want to do is get affirmation for their own messed up minds. So when you find yourself with an echo chamber gaslighter, you've got to ask yourself, is it worth it? What am I doing here? Am I helping myself by simply being an echo chamber back? The next friend-zoning gaslighter is the gift taker. The gift taker is an interesting case. The gift taker is always going to be on the receiving end of the gifts. All those little things that you might buy for that person, they will receive them gladly. Not gratefully, only gladly. And guess what? They will never return a favour. You can give 100 gifts and you will never get a gift back. The friend-zoning gaslighter is a classic gift taker, never a gift giver. I'd like you to give me some feedback on this. Do you recognise any of these gaslighting friend zone traits in anybody that you know? If you do, you need to ask yourself some serious questions. Does my self-esteem deserve this kind of treatment? That is a decision that you must be prepared to make. Your self-esteem is not an issue for the gaslighting friend zoner. They don't care if you curl up and die, burst into flames, sink in a swamp, or get hit by a bus. As long as, when you are there, you can give them all of the wonderful things that they desire out of the so-called relationship. It is not a meeting of equals. You have pedestalized somebody, and even if you were to succeed in winning or attaining this person, you're always going to be just their bitch. Go out and find yourself somebody who can give and receive in equal measures, and not somebody who will suck the living spirit out of you.